Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is the x root of 90 minus x root of 60. This is equal to the x root of 40. What is the value of x? Solution from here. Now, you find that the x root of 90, this is in the form of nth square root of a, which you can express as a raised to power 1 over n. Applying this property, then we have here we'll have 90 raised to power 1 over x, subtract 60 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 40 raised to power 1 over x. Let's divide both sides by 40 raised to power 1 over x, here by 40 raised to power 1 over x, here by 40 raised to power 1 over x. So let's simplify here. If you simplify here, this is the same thing as 1. And then that's given that 90 raised to power 1 over x divided by 40 raised to power 1 over x, this is in the form of a to power n over b raised to power n, which you can express as a over b raised to power n. Applying this property, then here we have 90 over 40 raised to power 1 over x, then subtract. Here we have 60 over 40 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 1. We can simplify here. So 6 divided by 2, this is 3. 4 divided by 2, this is 2. Then we simplify here. Now we can express 9 over 4 as 3 raised to power 2 over 2 raised to power 2. All of this raised to power 1 over x. Then subtract. Here we have 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 1. Now 3 to power 2 over 2 to power 2 raised to power 1 over x. We can express this as 3 over 2 raised to power 2, then raised to power 1 over x. Subtract 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 1. Now, this is in the form of a to power n raised to power m, which we can express as a raised to power m raised to power n. Now, applying this exponent property, then here we'll have 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x, then raised to power 2. Subtract 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. Applying this property, then this is the same thing as 3 over 2. Okay, this is 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 1. The next step is that we can just say let 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x be equal to k. So that now here we have k squared minus k. This is equal to 1. So let's take 1 on the left hand side. So here we have k squared minus k minus 1. This is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation of the form ak squared plus bk plus c. This is equal to 0. We are saying that this quadratic equation is in the form of ak squared plus bk plus c. This is equal to 0. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, then c is equal to minus 1. So applying the quadratic formula, k1, k2, this is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c over 2 times a. Substituting the values of a, b, and c, here we have minus 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is minus 1 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is minus 1, divided by 2 times 1. So here we have minus times minus 1, this is 1, plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared, which is 1, then minus 4 times minus 1, this is plus 4 over 2. So this is the same thing as 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 4, which is 5 over 2. So we have two values of k, that is k1 is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and k2 is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. Now, since we have two values of k here, we can solve for the value of x. Now, since we have the value of k1 and k2, we can solve for the value of x. Now, if you recall here, we are saying that let 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x be equal to k. So let's start with k1. k1 here, we have 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. Now, this implies that we have that if you have a to power x greater than 0, then this implies that a is greater than 0. What I mean here, then the left-hand side is positive, and you find that the right-hand side is also positive. So let's proceed to solve for the value of x here. So to solve for x here, we introduce logarithm on both sides. So log 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to log 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. Now, you find that log 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x, this is in the form of log a to power n, which we can express as n log a. Applying this power rule property, then you find that log 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x, this is the same thing as 1 over x log 3 over 2. This is equal to log 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. So the next step here is to divide both sides by log 3 over 2. Here we have log 3 over 2. So let's simplify here so that we have 1 over x is equal to log 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. All this divided by log 3 over 2. Now, this implies that x is equal to, now here we have log 3 over 2 divided by, now here we have log, here we have 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. The next step is that log 3 over 2, this is in the form of log a over b, which we can express as log a subtract log b. Applying this logarithm property, then we can express x as log 3 subtract log 2 divided by log, here we have 1 plus square root of 5, close the bracket here, subtract log 2. And this is equal to, this is approximately 0.8426. So this is the value of x. This is the value of x. That is by checking k1. So let's check k2. Let's check if k2 satisfies the equation. So we have that k2 is 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. Now, we say that let 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x be equal to k. Now, let's substitute k2. Here we have 3 over 2 raised to power 1 over x. This is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So from here, if we have that a to power x, this is greater than 0, then you find that a to power, that is a is also greater than 0. But from here, this is less than 0. So in this case, we have on the left-hand side is greater or equal to 0, but on the right-hand side, it's less or equal to 0. So this means that K2, this one will be rejected. This part will be rejected. Because again, if we introduce the logarithm here, we cannot be able to determine the logarithm of 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. This is simply because we'll have undefined result. Okay, we'll have undefined result. So in this case, we only have K1, and this has given us the value of x, which is equal to 0.8426. So this is the solution to this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.